then I sure agree.
Wow, that's huge.
Sunday, you are mute.
Yes, thank you, Bente. Thank you, everyone. So this is the projects that we started back then in 2020. After I came back from Myanmar, my teachers called me back regarding to the land of this projects right behind our monastery. And so from that time, I had the vow to make this projects in my mind for 7 years. For 7 years before I kneel down in front of my teachers to explain, to tell him about my vow. In 2020, after we purchased the land of 14 acres, which is 7 hectares. And so after I expressed my vow to him, and he was really happy to support my dream. And so he gave me this land to as a gift, because it took a long time for me to buy this land back from a private school. And so from there, my teachers allow me to do this project. Within a very short time, I drew it out on pencil, on with pencil on a piece of paper, what I drew in my mind for 7 years. I still remember under the Bodhi tree, the sacred Bodhi trees in India, Bodh Gaya, um, a long time ago, that I kneel down in front of Bodhi trees, and I cried so much. That is the first time I went to India, under the Bodhi tree. And so my grand teacher is the one who brought Theravada Buddhism into Vietnam firstly. And so he only have two students, which is my teachers and my uncle monks who resides in Vietnam. He is Aka Mahapandita. And then so they are, very famous, who spread Buddhism throughout the Vietnam region, and also in United States. And looking at myself, I see that I'm very lack of practicing and Dhamma. Therefore, I don't know what to do. And I thought about doing something for the future generations regarding to the Buddha teachings. Because there are times that I study Dhamma online, and I listen to the Dhamma talk and everything like that. And so it touched me, because a lot of things online that is not true, that is not Buddha teachings. But then people always claim that is Buddha teachings in order for people to listen. And so there are times that I can see that if my generation is like this, what about the future generations? They might not know in anything, and the root of the Buddha teaching is completely gone. Then what's going to happen to the futures? And so I would like to do something about it to support the Buddha Sasana, and to help the future generations. So I have the thought of building a complex to encrypt all the Buddha teachings on stone, because I know that many centuries already has gone through many kings that who built similar construction projects to preserve the Buddha teachings. So I myself, I think that I should do something similar, because I know that when we storing or sharing something online on computer technologies, it is very easy for hackers or virus to attack, and then to remove or to change everything. Because I am an engineer, technology engineering, so I know what's going on. Many times that I lose all the documents, all the data in my computer, so cannot recover. So I understand the system, the technologies, and I know that it's not gonna last long. Therefore, I want to do this projects in stone to engrave all the Buddha teachings on all the stone slabs. Hopefully, that will last for a long time, for the future generation to know the truth Dhamma. And so under the Bodhi tree, I made a vow that I will build a complex of stupas to engrave all the Buddha teachings on it. And for that vow, stuck in my mind for 7 years. Within that 7 years, I just think of the way, think of the drawing, how it gonna look like, and things like that. So I've been using my 7 years to draw the plan, and came out with a plan how to do this, where to start, and so on. In 2020, my teachers allow me to do so. And then I drew it out on a piece of paper. And very lucky that one of the architect in Vietnam, he's very happy about it after he listened to my vow. And then he volunteers to support my vow without charging me anything. So he used his knowledge to draw it out from the piece of paper that I drew into a AutoCAD plan. And so within 3 months, I show my teachers the real plan in AutoCAD. And then we invited the Mahasangha from different countries like Myanmar, Laos, Cambodia, Sri Lanka, Vietnam, and all the countries to come to our temple for me to express my vow and ask for permission to start this project. And after listening to my vow, the Mahasangha is very joyful, rejoice with my vows, and then they bless and also speak up to support my vow, to support this project. And then the name of Dhammacetiya is the name that my uncle Mung, which is Aka Mahapandita in Vietnam, he gave me that name, Dhammacetiya. And the English name is the Ancient Sacred Buddhist Scripture Stupas. And the Vietnamese name is Bảo Tháp Tàng Kinh Thánh Điển. So it's all about the place to store all the Buddha teachings, Tipitaka. But then just only the Tipitaka in Pali is not enough, because I want all the Theravada tradition to be united, to be in one together, because we've been separated for so long. And so I want to do this in many different scriptures instead of just Pali. So therefore, in this project, we have Pali Roman, English, Vietnamese, Laotian, Khmer, Sinhala, Burmese, Bengali, and what they call Magadhi. So 10 different scriptures together in this project. And I came up with the number of 840 stupas, because we have the land, the size of the land is about 14 acres. So I came up with the 840 represent for 84,000 Dhammacanda. Unfortunately, we don't have enough land to build 84,000 stupa. So I'm taking the 840 as a represent to 84,000 Makanda, which is the 84,000 portions of the Buddha teachings. And so within a year, 2022, Vesak Day of 2022, we officially announced this project to the public, and we did that first, laying the first stone for this project with 180 bhikkhus around the world and over 2,000 lay devotees on the land of this project. And in front of the Mahasangha and all people, I kneeled down and made my vows that if within this lifetime, if I'm lack of merit and I don't have enough ability to finish this project, I would wish that I will reborn again and again until I get this project completed. Because I see myself and the future generation that is completely blind without Dhamma. Therefore, I want everyone in this world who have the chance to learn about the Buddha teaching, they do have the right choice to learn the true Dhamma. Because I really don't want people just to go online and listen to the Dhamma, which is a lot of things that we don't even realize that it's not true. And so the Mahasangha is very rejoiced with that, and they blessed me. And so from there, we have the board of advisor, Mahasangha Advisory Board, which is from different countries to advise, to give me advice on this projects. And with from that time until now is about 9 years from the first time I made my vow, and then I spoke out. 2 years spoke out. We was be able to raise about almost 5 million USD for this projects. This projects cost about 200 million USD, $200 million. It is a very huge number. I understand, but I somehow I feel like I need to connect everyone together around the world. That I hope that every single one of us in this world will be part of this project. There is one person that asked me right at the beginning if they willing to offer to be sponsored to this project, would I accept it? I say no. I say no because if I accepted it, it's just like one of the king that doing it without no one else participate, which I don't want, because this is the very rare opportunity. This is very rare projects in the world that, bringing all the Theravada tradition together. Firstly, secondly, that is about knowledge. Project is not about building a regular temple or a meditation center or anything like that. It's completely different to preserve the Buddha teachings. So I want every one of every beings who have a part of this project to gain knowledge, to participate, to generate, cultivate knowledge, jnana, for the futures to attain nirvana. So I made a vow that I will travel around the world, wherever that I can go through. I will go there and share this projects to everyone without asking anyone to donate, but I'm just sharing the projects. And so whoever would like to contribute to this projects, they are more than welcome to contribute. And so I went to India twice every year during the Tipitaka chanting. And I went to Vietnam. I went to Burma once, but then during that time I met Pandey. And then that is only time that it just to introduce is not a broad introduced yet, because I understand the situation of in Myanmar. So that's why we didn't want to promote anything in Myanmar at that time. And plus, still right now it's not even, people are suffer. I understand the situation, so we just share our merits, and hopefully that the world will be at peace. Myanmar will stop all war and things like that, so people can have a peace of mind. And so also this year, I spent over 3 months in Vietnam and go from north to south to north to introduce the projects, and also about my first book, the journey to the sacred land, that I walk in India for 4 months, over 2,000 miles, which is 3,400 kilometers walking for 4 months in India. And I wrote my book about that journey. So I go around the Vietnam to talk about that book, and did to the people 5,000 books already, and talk about the projects, share about the projects. And we a lot of people are very rejoiced with this projects, and they join to the team to support in many different ways. And so right now we people donated about 32 small stupas already. Each small stupa costs about $75,000. That stupa is completely in stone, marble stone, Makarana marble from India. This sample stupa will be completed and will transport to United States for to show people next year when we do the groundbreaking ceremony. And so the medium stupa, we have 10 medium stupa, which is engraved in all the meditation methods, Samadhi and Vipassana, in these 10 stupas. And we got 9 of them donated already. And then there's one masterpiece, which is the main stupa that is over 3,000 meters, square meters ground. And so the total projects cost about 200 millions. And right now we already raised about 5 million USD, plus many others stupa that is not fully donated yet because they donated by portions. And so we will have to start this projects at some point. Therefore, next year, 2025, April 25th to May 4th, that is the time where we will start this project by having 8 days of Tipitaka chanting. International Tipitaka chanting is not chanting like India. They only chant one book, one Tipitaka book per year. This time we will chant the whole Tipitaka within that 8 days. And of course, it's not possible if everyone gonna chant it together. So that is the reason why we want to complete it. And then so we have to divide it out into 20 different groups. Each group will be in each tent, and each tent will chant 2 books. So within that 8 days, hopefully we can finish the Tipitaka, the complete Tipitaka, to have the power of that Tipitaka to start the projects. And then the International Vesak Day, the last day will be the International Vesak, and then the groundbreaking ceremony for the main stupa. And of course, for the main stupa, it costs a lot of money, but then we don't have the budget for that yet. We will gather everything from all the portion together and put it into the main stupa to start. We have to start from somewhere because this is a very huge project. If we wait, we cannot. I don't know when we can be able to start. So that's why we will start 2025, and then we will move on from there. And hopefully that we will have everyone around the world to know about this project, to join hand to support one-of-a-kind projects to preserve the Buddha Sasana. So a lot of people ask me, why United States? Why not Myanmar? Why not Vietnam, but United States? Firstly, because I reside in United States for now over 30 years. I reside here over 30 years. And we have this land. This is very, to me, is a very special land because many teachers have talked about this land, and is very painful to get this land for the last 20 years. But at the end, I was be able to buy it back from a profit school. And so to me, the number of footage of the land is fit with my needs. And then also the government of United States, they willing to support. Usually they only allowed 45 feet tall building. That's maximum. But then the main stupa is 175 feet tall. So that is way over what they allowed. But they were willing to change their law to support our projects. And so they assign a team on the side to support our projects. And they are rushing us to start on this projects. They willing to put our land into to become a landmark of United States. So after it became a landmark, means no one can invade, no one can touch, no one can remove or do anything on this land. And later on, they will turn this into a historical site in the United States. And hopefully in the future, we will have the UNESCO to be part of this project, and we are safe. And I believe in the United States, it's a place where we have a lot of people, they values the history, they values the religious, they know the values of it, so they will protect and preserve. That is why I can see that building this projects here in the United States is very useful. Is very good for the future because they have all the ability to spread, to promote the Buddha teachings. Plus, nowadays, a lot of people, American people, they learn about Vipassana. They start learning about Buddha teachings. So I think Western countries will be the next generations of the Buddha teachings to continue carry on the Buddha teachings, and that way they can share, they can promote it. And today I'm very lucky to have a chance to talk about this project, and I know that there's a lot of people have many different kind of questions about this project. And I think I have covered enough. Plus, in these projects, we have on the stone slab, we will engrave 2 international scriptures, which is English, Tipitaka, and then Pali Tipitaka. The rest of 8 other scriptures from different countries will be on a bronze book. I designed the bronze books that is like 2 feet wide and 3 feet tall in length. That will make into a books. Each book is very heavy, of course, very heavy, but we can turn the page, and that each page will also thick enough that can last for a very long time. And I'm still working on the material to see which one is the best material that will last for long decades. And so 8 other scriptures will be, each country will have a set of bronze book that is about 12 books total in a big, really big size that will preserve inside the main stupa. And then there are 10,000 Buddha statue in marble. That 10,000 Buddha statue represent for the power of the Buddha that is spreading out 10,000 worlds. And then we have many other things in this project, but those are the main thing that I would like to share. So hopefully I will have a chance to talk about this project in many other countries later on after this year. And I think in this room we have many people around the world, Pante. And thank you so much, Pante, for letting me have a chance to share this project to everyone. And I would like to stop from now to see if anyone have question. I will more than happy to try to answer.
Wow. Thank you so much, Ven Pannakara, for your
Thank
sharing
you.
and for your profound insights and remarkable projects.
Thank you, Pante.
Your dedications and visions are truly inspiring, Venables. So now I'd like to open the floor for a few questions from the audience. So please feel free to raise your hand or type your question in the chat.
When I just want to know clearly, you just said the last one, branch book, you will do branch book.
Yes, Pante. The bronze book. I know that bronze material will change color. It will be tarnished. Will change colors. That's that. I'm thinking of Tibetan, they have the one kind of method. They dip that bronze into a real gold.
Oh,
So that gold-plated will last longer.
mm,
So I'm thinking about that, but I'm not sure how long that will last. And I'm comparing the bronze versus the gold stainless steel.
mm.
These two material that I'm thinking for right now, but I'm not sure that there's any other material that is better.
Oh. You will make it like a book. We can done.
Yes, but they make it like a book. Each country will have a different design.
Oh,
I already designed it all already. It's just that we waited for the right time to show that design. Hopefully next year. Next
okay.
year when the groundbreaking ceremony, all that design will be shown. And then right now many people already donated each sheet of the Dhamma sheet. Yeah, they donated it already. Each sheet is about 1,000 USD per sheet. That is both sided, two-sided. Mhm.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Amazing.
Yeah. We got one questioner here.
Okay.
Hello. You can ask, Sirmaji.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Pombo. Yeah. Thank you, Speaker Pombo. This is really huge in terms of structure, your ambition. Everything's huge and budget. Wow, that's big. What is your plan when you say you start going to launch it next year? No, when you talk about 840 stupas, now you're going to start off with 10 plus or somewhere there. What is your plan? How are you going to go for that? Don't talk about you be achieving in your next life. Let's talk about what we can do this life, Homo Speaker.
Right. So after sharing my vow in Vietnam and all the countries, everyone is like, no, we don't want to wait until next life. We want it to complete within this life. So of course, myself, I also wanted to get it complete within this life. So next year we will start the main stupa. With that main stupa, it will cost a lot, and so we don't have that budget for that main stupa yet. But we gather all the budgets from all the others portions. We put into this main stupa, and then we start from doing the dirt work, all the sewer line and drainage and everything like that. We start from the ground work first, and then build the foundation and things like that. Then I think that because this is the advice from the Mahasangha around the world, which is the advisors, that we need to start the main stupa. Once we have the main stupa, we can conduct many meditations, retreats in this main stupas to get the power of it to support the whole projects. And so when people see we actually start on this project because the total value is too big, and a lot of people they're curious that we can do it or not. Is it a true project? Is it legit or not? So people waited to see how we start and how we're gonna handle this. And a lot of people they wanted to come 2025 to see it with their own eyes, in order for them to support, real support. And so we are not worried about we can complete the main stupa within a couple of years or not. But the Mahasangha said, just go ahead and start. Once we start, people see it and they believe in it, they will continue supporting it. And I can see the difference because the temple here, we have 28 acres total, the temple, okay? We took almost 20 years to call for fundraise to build the Dhamma Hall for 1.5 million USD. We took almost 20 years to call for that. but not enough. At the end, we have to borrow to finish the Dhamma hall. Versus only 2 years promoting this project, stupa projects, is like way more than 20 years that we call in for the Dhamma hall. Means a lot of people, they really see the value of these projects and they believe in it, because this is not projects of myself, not the projects of our temple. As I shared it in public, that I said, don't think this is the Bhikkhu Pannakara's projects or Hương Đạo Vipassana Bhavana Center projects. It's your own projects, because we have the right to preserve the Buddha teachings, and we also need to pay gratitude to the Buddha, to the Triple Gems. So that is your projects, that is everyone's projects. I'm just one of the person who started it. But to complete this projects, not myself, but everyone. So hopefully with 2025, everyone can see in real life that the smallest stupa, sample stupa already there, and people, more rejoice. And then also not just that, we also need the support from the Mahasangha, because each bhikkhus, they have their own lay devotees community, right? If the monks, if the bhikkhus can share about these projects, I think it will spread faster. It will support more by that way. And so 2025, we invited monks from overseas as well, and then United States. Not just that, Tipitaka number 9, he now in United States, and he also supported this project a lot. He called for fundraise to support one of the small stupa. And let's say Laos, they support one stupa, Khmer, Vietnam, Burmese monks in United States, also one stupa. So something like that also, help a lot. And hopefully with this sharing today, that we will get a lot more people to join to help promote these projects as well.
Yeah, thank you for your extensive answer. My little suggestion, sharing with you, coming from the industry, we were also involved with a number of projects, more socio-economic projects, small scale, not up to this $1 billion project. But what we are focusing more is the local content. When you talk about, you have big support from states level, America, you've been there for 30 years, you know your people very well. And when I say local content, because America, what we learned is very strong community spirit. So if you can really, and not just fundraising and all, if you can really promote your project regionally, at least in your states or nearby divisions in the neighborhood, that could also be really helpful. Because when you talk about other countries coming from the Asia, they come and go. But after all, end of the day, that's going to be part of the America landmark and their preservation site. So I would like to suggest you a little bit, try to focus more on the local content, the involvement of the people themselves. But when you say Americans started learning, interested in Buddhism and meditation sort of activities, I think you try to get more and more people involved, making it that's their own project after all, just like you said. I think that could be a really good approach, because this is a meager project. Wish you good luck, Bobo. You have a very
Thank you
intention. So yeah.
Thank you for your sharing. We'll work on that. We will try to bring the community here together. And after Vasa, which is November, I will start promoting this project in United States. So we'll start.
Thank you. Good luck, Bobo.
Thank you.
Okay, we got another question here. A lady Botis raising her hand.
พ่อๆ Minglaba.
Hello.
Hello. First of all, I would like to express my sincere to you and all the people, all the people here. And before I ask my question first, I would like to say something. It is much better for me to speak in English, asking such a vulnerable Sayadaw directly, not in my first language. Second language, I don't have to hesitate nor say sorry because it is my opinion. If I say something wrong, please forgive me no matter what, because I genuinely want to share my knowledge and I really want to sincerely express my thought on this project. So please forgive me and give me chances. So first of all, you have such a tall order. I can only imagine those kind of projects only could be done in history by king, but now you and you are very ambitious. However, I would like to tell you, I'm from Mandalay, so we have kudoda, which is a Tipitaka tablet. We have stone tablet in my hometown. So isn't it one is enough for the Buddhism to extend? The same question, why in America? So that's my first question. Second, I understand America is a many donation country. Are there many the education level of those who can really reach and who has the education background to know what is Buddhism? Do they really have that knowledge in America compared to Southeast Asia? Because Buddhism is mainly from Southeast Asia. So many people and monk, the Buddhism is already flourished in East and in West. So project, why don't you do different project like promoting education, philosophy or Abhidhamma teaching, not just to the monk, also to the people like me who want to worship and to Buddhism. So that is if I am capable of carry out that project, I will do something different. To some different, but for you, I completely respect your individual. I don't see you as me. I see you different person. So that's the 3 questions that I asked you. Could you please kindly answer for me, please?
Okay. Right. Thank you so much for your questions. First of all, about the projects in Mandalay, I've been there once. I've been there once a long time ago. And so if we think it is good that we have, let's say, one project in Mandalay already, I know that many people can go there and then learn, and people can go there to see. So if we think that only one project would be enough, sorry. So with that projects, I believe that is in Burmese scriptures, right? Because of that project is in Burmese scripture that is built by the Mingdong king, I believe.
Pali. Oriental language.
Yes. And so the projects that I made about to build is to bring all the scriptures, different scriptures from different countries together into one place. And so that in the future, many people, this center will become a research center. A research center is not for completely for tourists or anything like that. It's a place where we will host like a big retreats and then study, teachings, and research. In America, not a lot of people who dedicate their life into Buddhist studies, but there are a lot of knowledge people that they learn about scriptures, different scriptures. And so in the future, let's say right now, we can see Buddhism is from India. Buddhism is from India, spread going over to Sri Lanka, Thailand, Laos, Myanmar, Vietnam, and things like that. And now India completely just the name of Buddhism, but there is no Buddha teachings than that, in India actually. It's just the shell only. And so go to different Asia countries, and all these countries now, each and every day we have problems, right? We have problem each and every day. And the Buddha teachings start to decline on all these countries. And so based on the teachings of all the senior monks and the master of our masters and, monks here, masters here and there, saying that the suns arise from the east, right? And then will go down on the west, from the west. And so the Buddha teaching will also similar like that. It will
Fair enough.
also it will carry on. It will come to different countries, and I believe that is fairness because India, they have the root of Buddha teachings for so long, and so many people attend Nibbana from India and then carry on to Asia countries. And we already, have all that ability. Yeah, I think it's time for a Western to continue to have that opportunities. And so, of course, I cannot explain everything that I see to anyone because it's not the right time. It's just that I know that doing a project like this, bringing all the Theravada tradition together into one project to make this center as a research center for the future, and they protect it. America, they will protect this place because at beginning, they already speak out that they will put it into a landmark, which is nobody can touch already, historical site, and then they also protect what is value. And therefore, I believe that they will preserve it as long as possible. And that is why I choose this place. And plus, before that, many teachers came to our temple and they look at that land, and they also saying the same thing that 15, 20 years ago, they say that don't buy that land because if you buy that land, you cannot do anything. That land only used for one thing, but I cannot tell you. That they told my teachers like that. And so that time we really don't know what's going on. But then later after I purchased this land, and the city say that you cannot build any houses on it, no living quarters on this land. But then when I expressed to them about this project, they say that's not a problem. We will support you to do that project. And so there are so many things that on this land that we know a long time ago. It's just that we cannot tell about it. We don't know how to express about it. And so I believe that is something that is already preserved for this type of projects already. It's not that because I made a vow to build this projects on this land, that's why I say it. But there are places that in Vietnam that also offer me land to build this projects, but I refused. Because based on many things that I decided to build this projects here in United States, because I do truly believe that Western countries will be the next generation to carry on to promote the Buddha teachings and to spread all around the world. and there are many knowledge people that have the ability to compare scriptures versus scriptures from different countries. So I know that each country Tipitaka is like here and there is not, it's not together, it's not true, it's not matching, right? It's not matching, and we don't have the ability, we don't have time, we don't have power to sit together to do this. But I was be able to seek for support from the Sangha from different countries to go back and go through all the Tipitaka of their own language, to fix it, to revise it, to make it perfect before hand it over to this project. That's why late Sayadaw Ukumara, which is he passed away already, after he heard about this project, he very rejoiced, and he said that he will contribute to this project, the Buddha statue, Buddha footprint, Buddha relics, and then all the Tipitaka Sayadaw say that they will talk about it, and they will think to offer each stupa one of the golden bell on each stupa. And so all that came to me from it. I never have a chance to talk with monks, senior monks around the world. But when I started this project, and I see that a lot of powerful monks from around the world supported this project. So I do truly believe that is something that already chosen to be here. And hopefully I answer with all that can answer your questions.
Thank you, Venerable.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. May your wishes and desire project come true, Seattle.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone who has questions, and also special thanks to Venerable for answering them so thoughtfully. I believe there will be some questions, or even myself, I have a question I drop in the chat box. You can answer it later, because to save the time, we move to our next section, Venerable. So thank you so much.
Okay.
So we have today another special guest speaker whose passion for education and social support have made a lasting impact on many lives. So today we have